start by saying we got Max a nice glass of water. We are a professional podcast. We get drinks for our stars.
Our stars.
Stars. Yes,
Okay.
That's what I am.
Max, we met you when we were 0 years old.
Yes.
Max is blowing bubbles up my face right now.
Max,
You got me.
Guys, Max low-key looks like John B. Have you seen Outer
John
Banks
B,
yet?
yeah, I've seen him.
He does
Yeah.
not look like John B.
I've seen the first episode.
You watched it?
Okay,
I watched
Oh,
the first
the
episode.
first episode.
Why didn't you
Yeah, I
watch
know.
the rest, Max?
Because I didn't want to at the time.
Do you not like it?
It's okay. It's not great.
Just
What about
wait
that
till
part-
you see Sarah.
What about that
She's
part when
No,
Jay-
she's fine, but I mean,
She's fine. Okay, fine as in like fine, or fine as in like fine.
Fine.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
she's
exactly.
fine.
Yeah.
But what about that part when JJ's like housekeeping?
He probably doesn't
I
even
don't
remember
think
that.
I've gotten to that part.
Oh,
No, you haven't. It's in the first
It's the first
episode.
episode.
It's easy
Oh yeah,
to look
yeah,
over.
yeah. That
What about the
that
part when JJ's mowing the lawn?
I don't think Max would care much about
Why would
that.
I care about that?
Okay,
He wouldn't, but I would.
It's a
Let
man with a
me-
bandana around his neck. It's not.
Okay.
do we want to say anything about
I just
Max?
coughed again.
Just that we've known him. We go to the lake with him every year. Our parents have been friends since college.
I just want to address the fact, how did Max get so lucky that he gets to go to a lake every summer with like 1,000 girls?
Also, how did he get so lucky to be on our show? I just wanted to know that.
So lucky. So lucky.
Oh, I think he's pumped, honestly. Okay, so, by the way, I'm going to take this time to ask you, do you want to
Yeah.
be in a film that we're doing?
A film?
Yeah.
Sure.
AKA kind of
Sure.
a music video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and this is the basic story. We're going to have a couple that's, like, in modern times, and then, we're going to have, like, wait, you explained it.
It's like there's
can't
it's like parallel stories. There's a couple in modern times and a couple in like the 1960s.
Okay.
And it's like
And you would be in the 1960s.
they're kind of
Ooh.
living
And
the
you're about to
same-
go to war.
They're kind of living like
And
the
you're going to have
same-
to wear a uniform.
Ooh.
They're like living the same timeline sort of, but like different because it's different timelines. But it's like, I don't know if it's gonna be like the modern couple finds like a letter,
From the...
like love letters written between the two people in the past
Okay.
or something.
we don't know who the girl's going to be yet. But,
It's like I'll just be
You're
assigned a
cast.
wife. I'll just be
Yes,
assigned.
you will be
oh,
assigned a wife.
Great.
well, you're not going to get
No,
married
but
yet.
then at the end,
You're probably going to die in the war. It's probably going to be a
perfect.
tragedy.
but
Perfect.
the ending is like you go off to war and then this person
Goes off to college.
or something.
So it's like a
Okay.
parallel, like one goes off to college, one goes off to
Okay.
anyway,
okay. I don't even know if we're going to
and it's
include
gonna
that
be
in
to
there.
like an original song written by somebody Abigail knows and stuff.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Let's get on with the episode because this intro has been trash. Today we're going to talk about... We're going to ask Max questions that girls always want to know. That they might be too scared to ask, but we're not
But
scared.
we're not scared.
No, no.
Okay, also we've already asked Max like all of these questions.
I was reading through these questions
some of
and I
them.
was like, I know all these
Some of them.
answers.
Okay.
Because literally every time we hang out with Max, we're like, Max.
It always turns into boy advice
have
every single
questions.
time.
We have so many questions.
Every
Because you're
time.
like my only guy friend.
That's a lie.
That's an absolute lie, and you know it, Anna.
Okay, you're the only guy friend that I would
That I'm
feel
brave
comfortable. Yeah, probably because I've known you
Probably 'cause
for
you-
so long.
Because we've known each other since birth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that one time we ran down a hallway completely naked?
I don't remember that, but I've seen the videos.
Max was in a diaper and
Yeah, I
he
was
was
in a
so shy.
diaper, yeah.
And Abigail pulled off her diaper and ran down the hallway completely naked, screaming at the top of her lungs.
Yeah.
And my mom goes, Abigail, you're gonna scare Max. And then Max rounds the corner in a big diaper and starts screaming so loud, running after her. And
Yeah.
it's really funny.
We pulled out VHS tapes from our basement last week, and it was in there.
Oh no.
Iconic.
Yeah.
So you've seen it recently. Oh no.
Okay, anyway.
Okay,
First question.
what do you talk about with the boys?
Classified.
Are you serious?
I literally...
Okay, any insight at all? Like, do you give details
Give details about what?
about everything?
Things
About
that happen
dates,
with
about
girls.
the girls.
Yeah. Or do you more just be like, yeah, like this happened?
Or do you
like-
want
I
to be
can
like
say
video
this,
games?
the conversations get a lot deeper than you think they do. A lot deeper.
Hey.
And that's all that I can say about it.
Okay, no, I'm satisfied with that answer, honestly. What do you like to do on dates? Like, name 2 or 3, like, great date ideas.
Great date ideas. Like, for me as a guy, what I'm happy with,
Yeah.
um,
Obviously, otherwise we have a girl on the show.
honestly, I think it depends on the guy. For me, movies and a picnic. That's fine.
Okay, you
That's fine.
honestly win the award.
Like a picnic. I don't know. Ice skating's always a good one. Just something simple. I don't need a fancy dinner or anything like that.
We were just swatting a gnat.
I thought Max was like slapping you. I don't need anything fancy.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you think about girls making the first move?
Love it.
Well, that's unfortunate.
That's scary for
Look,
me.
girls don't always have to make the first move, but guys aren't going to reject you just because you made the first move. Guys like it when girls make the first move in general.
Okay.
Do they
They're
like
perfectly
it
happy with
when they
it.
like always make the first move, or is it cute when they make the first move because it never happens?
Mainly the second one.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mainly because just because it never. They like it mainly just because it's so rare, but at the same time, look, I'm not gonna complain if you're the person asking me out. You know, it just shows that you want to actually be with me.
Okay.
Okay, I feel like girls are scared to do that though,
Yeah.
because they're like, well, he's just gonna say yes and he's not actually interested. Like, just like guys like girls make the first move so they know girls are interested, but girls like guys make the first move so they know they're interested.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's so awkward.
So it's a risk either way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
True.
and there's always that high risk of getting rejected, but it shows that at least one of you, if not both of you, has the initiative to try and do something. And
True.
then the guy most of the time is going to say yes, either because he rarely gets asked out and it doesn't have that much luck, or he just wants to see where it'll go. Like maybe
True.
he has a crush on you, and even if he doesn't, he might say yes, just be like, hey, let's try it out. It might not go anywhere, but I'm open to it.
True. I guess the one thing I'm most scared of is like him thinking like I'm too like attached or something, or like
Yeah.
I'm being
That's
too
a totally
great.
different thing.
It is okay.
That's
okay.
like coming up to me and saying, "Hey, you're cute. Do you want to go out sometime?"
That's like completely different.
That's totally different than once we've already gone out. You constantly talking to me and constantly trying to hang out like
Okay.
every single day when I need my own space. Two
Wow.
very separate things.
Reach it.
that just
Okay.
hit me
And it goes the
deep.
same way for guys to girls. It's a totally different ballgame.
Yeah. I agree, because if a guy's texting me 24/7 like acting so clingy,
It annoys you, right?
yeah, that's a turn off. Okay. Talk about ghosting. Why do you do
Why
this?
do you guys do it? Okay, so this I've gotten a lot of hate for, but also a lot of love for. That there are 2 reasons why a guy ghosts. I'm gonna break it down to like a science because it's kind of complicated. So a guy will ghost for one of 2 reasons. First is he's not interested in all at all, and he just wants to get out in an easy way, and he might just not want to hurt your feelings. That's the one that most people assume is the reason why he ghosted. But probably, and actually the more common reason why, is he just wants to know if you're interested enough to keep talking. A guy will stop texting you if he feels like he's always the person initiating the conversation, if he's always the person... if he feels like he's always the person starting the conversations, if he's the only person showing any interest, he will probably stop texting just to see if you're interested enough to keep talking. Like I did that with a girl that I was talking to a couple months back. I just said like we were having a conversation, then that combo ended, and then I waited for her to snap me back. She never snapped me back, and we haven't talked since. So because I'm not gonna snap somebody that I know isn't interested in talking to me.
True. I feel like if
It's
she
not
was
worth my
really like into it, then she would have eventually snapped you
Exactly. Like even if like you don't snap me for like a day or two and then you snap me and you're still trying to talk, that's better than me not snapping you and then you just never snapping back.
True.
Sometimes though I'm like, well, it's his turn. Like,
Yeah.
but in that case, don't you at least start some of the conversations?
I never Snapchat boys. But
Like texting, even emailing. Do you not at least start some of those conversations? Look.
even emailing works. Yeah, I start conversations sometimes.
No, but
That's
it like
guilty.
no, like
You're guilty.
I feel like knowing this information though, I can be like, oh, like I shouldn't like immediately be upset if a guy doesn't like say something, like, and I can take the initiative and like test and like say something, and then if he ghosts me again, then obviously that's a sign.
Yeah,
but
then
like
he's just not interested. But
maybe he wants me to start a conversation.
Exactly.
So
Usually if a guy's not responding to me, I'm like, he's just busy. And then I just wait
Right.
for him to respond, and then if he never does, I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, true. Okay, but I feel like I like the idea of like taking like ghosting. We can take that into our own hands. Like we can like kind
Absolutely.
of control this. Like it's not all like, oh, they ghosted me, so it's all their fault, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, no, like if
Hell
you don't
no.
want to be ghosted, then do something about it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
What are your thoughts on PDA?
Thoughts on PDA? Married couples, it's fine.
I feel like it's grosser when it's
Really?
not.
I feel like
Oh
no.
Okay,
I'm
not like
kidding.
making out. It's making out in public. Like if you're in a park, that's too far. Like go somewhere else, get a room, all that. But like having your arm around somebody, hugging them, like kissing them on the forehead, that's fine. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care about that.
I agree that like the line goes like with making out. Like even if you just like do a quick like peck or whatever, like
That's
that's
fine.
fine.
That's
But-
totally fine. I
Okay.
don't care about that.
What makes a girl dateable versus a fling or just a crush? Like where is that line?
Okay.
Like what puts you over the edge?
Let's
flings
see.
you over that
Fling,
fence?
crush, dateable. Well, crush usually means that we want to pursue a relationship. Now, me, I always try and date with the intention of courtship, marriage, like that. That's always why I date. Is I want to make this a permanent thing. Not all guys do that. That's when you get into the fling territory, when you're just trying to get some, that. And then usually that'll last about like a month or two, and then the guy will break it off. And that's pretty much as simple as it gets. That's about as complicated as it can get, honestly. But crush always, if a guy has a crush, he always wants it to develop into a relationship, whether it's a fling or an actual like dating for marriage stuff.
Okay.
And so
So-
the difference between those, you're just saying, depends on the person and what
I
they
think-
want from
think that yeah.
relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah, because not all. Most guys probably want to get married in the end. I don't know many single guys who are like, yeah, I want to keep dating, but I never want to get married.
Yeah.
Usually guys say, I'm not ready for marriage, but I want to keep dating girls. But they always want to get married at some point in the future. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, what celebrities do you think are hot? Name like 2 or 3.
Name like 2. Well, I've got a couple running through my head. I've got to narrow it down.
Narrow it down, not just say them all. Just say them all.
Let me think. I mean, Zendaya, Beyonce.
He's going for the big and
Oh yeah, for sure. Gosh, what's that one girl's name on Outer Banks? Actually, the girl that always hangs with
Oh, her name's Kara on the show. Her name's Madison Bailey.
Yeah.
I feel like I
don't
see a type there.
crush on celebrities a lot, though.
Do you feel like
I
guys
only think
don't really that much?
Not really.
I feel like they'll like
I
look
know
at
somebody-
pictures, but they don't
Oh,
like
yeah.
crush on them.
I know
Yeah,
somebody
weird-
that literally
weird, yeah.
cries every time they see a picture of Emma Watson. They're so in
Wow.
love with her.
Emma Watson's beautiful too.
Emma Watson's so overrated. I'm just mad because
Wait,
I mean-
I'm trying to think of
And
other girls.
everyone's
Do you
in love
think
with
Keira Knightley's pretty? She's
Yeah.
okay. Do you think Natalie Portman's pretty?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, what's the girl that was in Rogue One?
Oh yeah, you like her.
Yeah,
Wait,
her.
Megan.
Megan Fox.
Yeah. Oh.
Wait.
Max
Yeah,
likes Megan.
she's hot. Yeah.
What about Selena Gomez?
Selena Gomez. She scares me.
Okay, list some turn-ons for you,
Turn-ons.
or turn-ons for like guys that you know
guys
of
in
in general.
Like general things or like things that girls do.
Both.
Both. Things that girls do like while we're on a date or something, like running their fingers through our hair and stuff.
Doesn't matter if they have stubby nails like me.
Honestly, the longer the nails, the more it's gonna hurt. So.
Oh, true.
Let me think.
I've never heard that before. I gonna go clip my nails.
Let's see, like whenever you're shorter than your man, like if you have your like arms up and like around his neck, and y'all are like close together. That's always nice. Yeah.
Close.
Lucky me, I'm so short.
No,
I'd be shorter than any guy except Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage, man, he scored big with his wife. He scored big with his wife, literally.
Literally. Can we call
episode this? Peter Dinklage scored big with his wife. Get it? Big?
we got that 10 minutes ago.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I hate that.
Fine.
Yeah. Honestly, a lot of things turn guys on, quote unquote. It's. I don't know. Basically anything. It's more about like what do guys hate.
Oh, okay.
That's-
What do?
that's-
Okay.
that's-
So then go to turn-offs.
So
what
I
do
think
guys?
we should talk more about turn-offs than turn-ons.
Okay.
Okay.
I think for me,
I feel like I'm about to be really targeted.
So me right
everything
now.
about Anna is just wrong.
Cool.
These big buns.
I feel your big bangs look so
Anna,
bad.
I know. Okay. I know.
I would say extreme clinginess is the biggest thing. Whenever you just don't leave a guy alone. when exactly. If you're there 24/7, ugh. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with that. I think what else? Like whenever. Is this something? Ben?
Ben? A weak little Ben?
Ben, is that you?
Okay.
Yeah, it's Ben.
What do you want?
I want to get my mom.
I want to get my mom.
No,
You're my mom.
You're my mom. Wait, you've seen that, right?
No.
Oh.
I wanna get my mom.
You haven't seen Brian Hamilton?
Oh yeah. Yes, I'm gonna get my mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Turn-offs?
Any other turn-offs?
Any other turn-offs? I don't know. I think it's a big thing, like from guy to guy.
Like, is there a certain like mannerism or something that's just like, ugh? Like,
if there's like a certain mannerism, it's gotta be like whenever like girl just sits with like picking her nails and like doing this
I do that all the
time, and she's just so like introspective all the time, especially during a conversation. That's the worst.
do you
thing.
like eye contact?
Eye contact is good. Eye contact is always good.
I know that's scary. I can't hate eye contact.
It can't be like creepy
it's
eye
so
contact like
intimidating.
this.
Neither can
what I
I.
just
But if we're just sitting back, like, hey,
That was scary.
Benjamin,
Scary.
Benjamin, go.
I mean, obviously, like you both have to be into it. But if you
Yeah.
are both making eye contact, unbroken eye contact is a good thing.
Yeah.
But like, who breaks it then?
Whoever's not feeling comfortable.
That's always me.
Okay, then.
Sometimes I'll hold eye contact with a guy and I'm just like,
Wait. Here's a question. Does like the look work? Like
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I feel like it does, but like also it can't be like super forced.
Right,
it has
yeah.
to be like cheesy,
it
natural.
has to be an actual like. Damn, she's fine.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Benjamin,
Can you please leave, Ben?
Mom, come get your son.
I'm just trying to record.
Of course. Okay, What?
Also, I apologize for all the sawing and hammering.
Oh shoot!
Construction.
I didn't even think of that.
It's fun.
What is your idea? That was a saw, by the way. No, that was a hammer.
Abigail, what the?
That was a hammer, by the way. What is your idea of a successful date? Like, what is, if you get blah 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 out of it, or if you, like, is it just if you feel like you connected, or like, what is your idea of a successful first date?
Connection's probably the first thing. As far as afterwards, we're like making out in the back of the car, and you want to see me again. That's
Okay.
that's a successful first date.
That's
for
like
me.
10 out of 10.
So
Yeah.
you kiss on the first date?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like especially if you've known this person.
Yeah, exactly. Like if we're friends beforehand and we go out and we start making out, that's a good first date. But if it's a blind date, I'm not kissing you. That's a second
Unless
date
she's, like,
thing,
really
I have
hot.
to get to I have to get to know you at least a bit before I,
Yeah. Okay.
right.
Okay.
Why is it so hard to buy presents for guys? Literally, what do you want? I guess.
Guys don't think about gifts. I'm gonna be honest, especially me. If you ask me like what I wanted for my birthday, like my parents actually, they were trying to buy me a graduation gift. I said I have no idea. Y'all know better than me. Just buy me something. Like guys are very.
That was
so
bad
not helpful.
answer.
I know that it's not, but guys do not think about themselves in that way. Most guys are thinking about what they can do for the girl in the relationship.
That stresses me out. I feel like all guys are like, I've got this great idea for the present for you, blah, blah, blah.
Like-
and then I'm like, here's a bag of chips.
Would they like a homemade card and like cookies, or do they like you to buy them
A
a
knife?
video game?
Video game's always a good idea, especially one that they've mentioned in the past. That like, oh, this game is coming out.
I've heard that
What
guys...
are those little knives called?
Pocket knives.
No, they're like
Utility
army
knife?
Swiss Army knife.
That's a pocket knife.
Oh,
Same thing. Okay, but in the past I've heard that guys like to receive useful gifts,
Video
not just
games
like
are useful.
random. Is that true?
I
That,
mean,
like, the
look,
gift
if the
has
guy's
to
going to be playing the video game, it's a useful gift.
okay. He just wants
video
video games. Okay.
But
Moving on.
okay,
from
like
the
like
video
like
game.
for me, cash is always fine. Cash is fine.
I'm not gonna give a boyfriend cash.
Give me money. Like
What
give
about
me
a
like
few-
$60 to buy a game with.
60?
If
What about a
if you don't-
friendship bracelet?
that's
that
like
a
a middle
bad
school.
gift?
Yes.
Okay, wait. What are bad gifts?
Oh, it's like a joking like
Yeah,
ha ha ha. Bad gifts. Just
This is gonna be everything I give people.
I don't know, like flowers or something. It's just something that doesn't either connect the two of you better or that the guy can't use in his own life. Anything that can't do one of those things is a bad gift.
Wow, that's a good thing to live by. Okay.
But still, I'm still a little confused.
Well, I feel like guys
like
don't
what?
Video
even.
game, what?
Video
I
games.
just video games.
I feel like
Okay,
guys
but-
don't even know what they want sometimes.
Yeah, true. Exactly that, and we don't like to think
Which is
about
true for
ourselves
girls,
in that way. Yeah,
too.
very true.
We don't know what we want, like,
But
at
like,
all.
honestly, give me anything. I would be
But
happy.
at the same time, y'all know what you want, but you don't know what you want at the same time.
Yes. Well, we
true.
know what we don't want. Kind of. But, like, yeah, you're right.
And at the same time, you like let you're like, oh, you choose. But the second he says something that you don't
You're like,
want,
no!
Like, okay, then tell me what you don't want at least.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
My
expensive.
bank account hurts whenever I have a girlfriend. It
But it
hurts
doesn't
a lot.
have to. I feel like guys are always like, we have to get these big gifts. Like, just give me love and affection.
But what?
I mean, like, I'll take.
What
the
does
gifts.
that love and affection consist of? Usually, is it just cuddling? Because I can do that all day to no expense. But at the same time, like we're taking y'all out to dinner, we're paying for stuff that we're doing together. Now then, I think that after a little while, it should be 50-50. Like you pay for a bit. But I mean, during the first couple weeks, we're paying for everything. Usually,
Yeah.
I mean, just like
it's.
care about me as a person.
Yeah. But
That's
he's
all I
saying
know.
that, like,
but it's how we express
gets to a certain
that
point.
care is usually how
Yeah.
the way you want us to express that care, not you specifically, Anna, but like just the female gender in general, usually the way that guys express that love is through physical gifts.
Yeah, that's true.
Do guys expect
can be
girls
both.
to express? How do guys expect girls to express their feelings? Like, do they
Not
also
how we do it,
expect
but how do you
gifts?
expect it?
Expect it?
Or want it?
All
both.
that I want is either physical, like hugs, kissing. That's plenty for me, honestly.
Okay.
I don't expect much. I just, and certainty at the same time, which is a hard ask for anybody, but like certainty, like you're actually invested in the relationship,
I think that's definitely key.
and like the ability
that
to
certainty.
trust you. Like
Yeah,
I usually
yeah.
go into relationships trusting, and that gets torn down pretty quick, and then like you'll have to rebuild that trust. So
Yeah. What? Where are we?
what do you notice?
Oh yeah. What do you notice first about a girl?
Appearance. Something in the torso is what he notices first. Whether it's like
Ew!
stomach curves.
Don't look.
Now then, let me explain why. Guys psychologically are very visual
Gah!
creatures.
Did you notice that? Too?
Wait, what?
He goes.
Gah!
No, he goes.
What'd I say? Guys just psychologically are very visual creatures. Like just
True. Yeah. I
Like,
feel
just
like they are.
evolutionarily. I talk with my hands, okay?
Are you Italian?
I gesticulate. That's why guys oftentimes, especially when they're younger, you see a lot of guys playing with action figures and cars and stuff, and that's why guys are more interested in things than people in general because they like seeing stuff and they like to visualize stuff. That's also how like
Psychologist.
no, but
Why is Max so
but I learned this stuff.
smart?
No, you're right. They're like straight up animals.
Women are too. Women look at a man's face and shoulders in order to determine if they're a suitable mate.
Do I? Do I do that subconsciously?
Subconsciously, yes.
Yeah, but like I feel like that's the same thing where they want someone who's like tall and stuff, like so they can
Yeah.
feel protected.
Height and then muscle
Yeah.
size, like that. That's a very subconscious thing. So whether or not a guy likes to admit it, that's the first thing that he notices, and then eyes come in after that. Guys will even do that to other guys. Like they'll look at this area of the torso first.
To see if
Just-
they're a threat.
Yeah. Sometimes like I will be talking to somebody sitting down or whatever, and they're like standing up, and then I'll catch myself like looking at their torso. I'm like, why am I looking there? And then I'll look back up, just glance back up. It's not an objectification thing. I mean, sometimes when a guy's doing it on purpose, he actually is objectifying you.
Yeah.
But it's a subconscious thing that guys don't really have control over. Mm-hmm. So,
Okay.
but eyes almost always follow after.
Okay. Would you take a
Keep it
girl
100.
back if she cheated?
Probably not. Probably
Okay.
not.
Okay.
I came in trusting, and I gave you all of my trust. You broke that trust. Now you can try and earn that trust back. It'll be a lot harder for you.
But like immediately you think not really worth it.
Not really worth it, especially if we haven't been in the relationship for that long.
Why do I keep getting lost?
What's the difference between cute, hot, sexy, and beautiful?
Yeah, like when you say these things, what do you mean by each
All
one?
right.
Or are they interchangeable?
A lot of them are like cute and beautiful. Those are kind of interchangeable. Hot and sexy, they're kind of similar, but not entirely. I think that for a lot of guys, beautiful is something that you reserve for somebody who you really care about.
Okay.
Like if I say, girl, you're beautiful,
Mm-hmm.
I love you basically. Like I think the world of you. If I say that you're cute,
So cute.
That was cute.
and that's where the difference is. Cute is a physical thing. Again, like you just use that in context of what I said. How I'm behaving. Cute for guys is another appearance thing.
How I'm behaving.
How I'm behaving, but for guys, it's cute is both behavioral and appearance. Hot and sexy, usually you are smoking hot, and I am more physically attracted to you than I am attracted to you personally. Like
Okay.
cute, I usually know you too. But like hot and sexy, I see you across the room, like, damn, she's hot. It's a purely physical thing, and I see you, and I'm like, she is cute or fine or sexy.
Fine. I
Fine.
like that.
Bad.
She's bad. Oh, bad. I want a guy to call me that.
Ooh, she bad. Oh, I like that.
Wait. What do guys
Do
want
not-
girls to call them?
Wait, that's one of my questions.
Oh.
Is it?
Wait, it is.
No, it's not.
How do you want a guy to be? How does a guy want to be complimented? Like, what do you want to be called? What do you want?
I'm handsome.
I'm
or
struggling with this one
Okay.
right now, actually. I very much so.
handsome. It depends on the
I
situation.
feel like that's more if he's wearing a suit.
Yeah. So if he's wearing a suit, that's a good compliment. But if you're just saying
Good
handsome,
looking man. And then you pull his tie.
okay. But if you're just having a conversation in everyday life or something, and you call him handsome, he'll either take that as teasing or you kind of insulting him.
Oh.
Okay.
It has to do with like tone of voice too.
What if you're Snapchatting and he's like, we might have to
All right,
edit
so
this out.
now you need
No.
boy advice. Don't.
Yeah. You're Snapchatting and he's like, you look so cute tonight or something. Like, and you want to compliment
Okay,
him
yeah.
back, but you don't know how to compliment
Yeah,
him
okay.
back. What do you say?
Cute is a generally good thing to call a guy too. I
really?
think
Okay.
that also has to do with the relationship that you've had beforehand. Like if you know each other, then that's probably a good thing. If you call a guy pretty, depending on his self-confidence, he'll either love it or he'll hate it.
Okay. I feel like pretty's not the move, maybe.
Like if a girl called me pretty, I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, I am.
Okay.
But at the same time, if a girl who I don't know calls me pretty, I'm like, I'm what?
Oh, yeah, it
Yeah,
can be
it's-
kind of like...
it's just a strange thing to say to a guy if
So
you
what
either
do
don't.
you say?
Snapchatting, he compliments you while
Yeah.
you're out, saying you look good, you look nice. That's usually a pretty good.
Oh, you
track
look
to go.
good?
Yeah,
You look good. Okay, I
look
feel like that's good.
Or you look nice. Yeah, I mean, handsome's a good thing for like a formal.
What about
occasion.
hot? Is that fine? Or not really?
Hot's good if it's a very casual, like in person
Okay.
type thing. Like if y'all are at the pool or at a beach and he's got his shirt off, hot's fine.
Oh.
Hot's fine there,
okay,
especially if you're flirting.
Okay. That's helpful.
I
I think
saw
that
something
that's a general good rule of thumb.
that guys like being called fine. Is that true?
I don't know.
I saw it on TikTok.
TikTok's not always super reliable.
Dang it! That's
Wait,
where I
who-
get all my advice.
Who said it though?
I'm a guy.
A guy said it. Don't believe him. Don't believe him.
Oh, okay.
Especially if it's an e-boy. Nah.
Nah.
That's like 0.3% of the population.
When a girl isn't interested, would you rather her let you down gently or tell you straight up?
And let her down and let me down gently, do you mean like she's making excuses saying, oh, I already have plans and stuff like that? Or like, I'm just not ready for a relationship?
Yeah. Well, mainly, would you rather her just like straight up be like, hey, like,
As
I'm
long
not
as you're
interested.
not insulting me personally, like, I'm sorry, but you're just too ugly for me. I would rather you just say, I'm sorry, I'm not interested in you.
Okay.
I've got my eyes on somebody else. Or, I'm sorry, I'm just not ready for a relationship right now. Mm-hmm. That's fine. Just don't make excuses. Don't, like, try and, like, weasel your way out of it. It's just,
Okay.
yeah. That's a dirtbag thing to do.
so you rather them tell you straight
Yeah,
up?
I'd usually
Okay.
prefer just like a straight up, especially with breaking up too. That whole it's not you, it's me bullshit. Nah, something's wrong with me. Tell me what it is. We can break up. That's fine. But I want to know what's wrong with me now, so that later on when I've given my heart to somebody else.
Why is your mom so awesome?
That was my mom's question.
Yeah. Also, the question before was her question too, actually.
Okay,
But like, why is she so awesome? Like,
I'd say that she's awesome because she's so gentle in a lot of ways. I love her because she's patient more than anything else too. Mom, I know that you're listening right now. It's true.
I'm literally gonna cry. It's true. I love your mom so much.
we love your mom so much, and she has
so pretty.
she's so pretty. She has the best laugh, but also
laugh.
she's just like she like just genuinely cares about like the
Yeah.
people she's around.
She's very genuine.
Yeah.
I know that everything she says, she means.
Yeah.
So.
I love her so much.
Also, a guy who appreciates his mom is really good, because I've heard people say like, "Oh, that's how they're gonna treat."
I
Like-
mentioned that in one of our episodes.
Oh, you
Yeah.
did? Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. What is the best and worst thing about being a male?
The best thing about being a guy is the boys. That's the best
Like
thing about being
hanging
a guy.
out with the boys.
I want to be friends with the boys. I want to
The boys
have a group
are like
of boys.
AA, but like the best support group you can possibly have. Nobody's a better hype man than the boys. Like girls hype each other up and stuff, but if the boys start hyping you up, there's no way you're not doing the thing they're hyping up to do, and there's no way you're not feeling yourself after it. Like the boys are the best hype man you can have. They are your support group.
Okay. Wait, what's the worst thing though?
Worst thing about being a guy, I'm gonna get real here. Sexual assault charges and having to deal with that, the family courts, it's just the sheer fact that if you accuse a man of sexually assaulting you,
Their life is essentially ruined.
it's ruined. He's losing his job. He can't get work anywhere else because that is on his permanent record now.
Right.
Now that being said, victims in general, I think that we should start with believing them, but the second they hit the courtroom, I think it should be innocent until proven guilty. Most of them are he said, she said, so there's no real way to prove
Right.
that he's guilty. So many actual rapists get off without ever seeing jail time, or they get a severely reduced sentence. Mm-hmm. And then at the same time, the guys who didn't do it but are still being accused, their lives ruined. On the whole, though, being a guy is not a bad thing.
Do you have any questions you want to ask girls? Or like we can even like put this out and try to get answers from our listeners and stuff.
Oh yeah, okay.
But
That'll be interesting. This is kind of a rumor that I've heard and something that I've noticed, but like, does the depth of a guy's voice matter? Like, is a deeper voice better, or is like just a normal voice better? I don't know.
I'll let our listeners also say something about this, but I think that it's more just like an additional thing.
Yeah, it doesn't
It's an
matter,
additional
but
thing.
like, if your voice is
But like
deep
it could be
that,
like
Yeah.
an extra thing that's
Okay.
like attractive. But like not super deep though also. Like I don't like it when it's super
Like when
super
all-
deep.
very deep.
Like the Allstate guy, like Allstate.
Yeah, like not that
What's your
deep,
wall?
but like middle deep. I don't know.
It's like kind of a where I am, or like deeper.
No,
or-
your voice is good. Your
Okay.
voice is good. This is Max's favorite song.
I gotta disagree with that.
Out of my head, out of my mind. Say I was born in the wrong time. We sound so good. So classic. Baby, you're so classic. Okay, that's actually such a good song. I love
That's
that
a
song.
bop.
Okay,
Not my favorite, but it's a bop.
So, Classic by MKTO.
so
Or is it Makato?
let us know. Give us some feedback on how you feel about the interviews, since we're going to be doing some interviews now. I'm super excited about
Is this
these
the
interviews.
first episode of season 2?
Is it?
Oh, should we make this season
Yeah.
2? Let's make this season 2, guys.
If y'all want to
Into
hear
the
some more
interview
boy
series.
advice, hit me up.
Yeah,
Yes.
we will tag Max and just
Any
DM him.
questions?
Shout
Let
out
me
to-
know.
He is
DMs.
one thing I will say about Max is that he will be completely honest, and I like that.
Keep it 100.
Okay,
Slide
Max,
into those
are you
DMs.
gonna do our outro with us, where we do harmony of boys? Except for
Should we harmonize
We're
girls?
gonna harmonize with you. So you start. Okay,
Yeah,
ready?
you start.
Say boys.
Yeah, but like hold it.
Yeah,
Hold it.
whatever note you want.
Boy.
Boy.